seen the pictures I posted of the leather sewing machine. So I'm just going to kind of give you a little brief run around description of that sewing machine so you know what it will do. I'm sure this doesn't go with hunting, which it could. I've made several um, shell holders for me and Jared uh, to hold our ammo when we're up on the mountain deer hunting, so we don't have any loose ammo in our pockets. But I'm going to show you the sewing machine. It just came in last Friday. Today's Wednesday, and I've done some test things, stitching, and then made a sheath for a cast iron skillet handle, so you can pick up a cast iron skillet without it burning your hand. If you don't have a pot holder or something to grab it, you just slide this sheath up on it. Then I made a knife sheath for a Case XX saddle horn knife that I had, because it's kind of a big knife to carry in your pocket. So I made a sheath for it to go on the belt. But here is the machine. Okay, this is the machine right here. And you'll notice I put rubber bands here because to wind the bobbin, you flip this around, bobbin goes on there, you crank it, this turns, and you can thread your bobbin. And these newer ones have a V-notch already cut to where you can put an electric motor on them. This wasn't making good contact, so I put a couple wide rubber bands on there so this would make good contact in turn. It came fairly nice already. Good paint job on it. This is aluminum. Magnet will not stick to this. Now this is cast. This is aluminum. Of course, that's metal. And of course, the bars are metal. Flywheel. I call it flywheel. And this had some rough edges, so I took some real fine emery cloth that I had and took off the burrs on both sides and around here. You lift this up. This is where your bobbin is located. And once you have threaded it, that bobbin thread, I'm sorry if I got it out of the camera, and then this is the needle. I've got another set of needles coming in specifically for this thread because the leather that I'm using here is quite thick. I'm going to have to go through two pieces. I'm getting ready to make another one of the cast iron skillet sheath for the handle. These are your tensions. You're not using this one. This one's almost like a spare, but this is the main tension, and you crank it clockwise. You don't want to ever crank it anti-clockwise. Everything was good and square. Checked for sharp edges, nothing sharp. But I did make this because I got this thread in yesterday. Because the thread they sent was a spool of nylon black, basically fishing line. But I wanted regular thread. This is a nylon, but it's actually thread. I don't think it's polyester. I think it's nylon. But I've got to get one size up larger needle to sew through that leather. But other than that, I mean, it was covered in an oil, and I cleaned it all up. I have oiled any place that's moving. There's an oil hole up here that you can put oil in. This is the pressure foot release. You can see here it goes up, down. The pressure foot will rotate. So you change directions. You don't have to move your material. You can just bring the pressure foot up, turn it, go in the opposite direction. There's not much else to tell you about it. The The stand, I don't like it. I will build me a stand that I can use where I can have it down on the table, because I have to stand up to use this. No big deal, but this table, or these legs, this is somewhat wobbly when you're cranking it. But other than that, it's a fine machine. I think they've gotten better over the years. I wanted one of these 6-7 years ago. I'd seen them on eBay. Now they're on Amazon, Temu. They run about $100. I was lucky I got this one brand new. It was $77. And like I said, there wasn't much I had to do to it. Like I said, just kind of smooth out any rough edges that was on it. Clean it all off. I had to clean the bobbin, and it does come with a wrench that you can use for tightening, like the pressure foot. You can adjust. There's a nut right in here that you can adjust to lighten it up to where it's not making marks in the leather. Then you've got, I'm trying to remember where that other screw is. Oh, right here. There's a screw right here where you can use to adjust the length of the stitch. It's already set where I want it, so I'm not moving, adjusting it. I have adjusted the pressure foot so it doesn't leave tracks. I did make, through a snuff can lid, made a plate for the thread to set on. But it does come with some extra needles, extra bobbins. In fact, there's 3 shuttle carrier that the bobbin fits in, and there's one in the machine. And then it goes, I can't remember what they call this, but the shuttle carrier and bobbin sets down in this. It's got gears that rides on the rod that goes back and forth when you're cranking. So you get some extra parts, you get a little screwdriver, so you're ready to sew just as soon as you get it. And of course, it already had some clear nylon thread run through to show you how it was, how to thread it. Plus, it already had a piece of leather where they had stitched to show you that it did work. This arm goes into the back of the wheel. This arm here goes in the back of the wheel. There's 2 grooves cut out, one for this one and one for this one. And then there's a couple cams on the back. I don't know if I can show you those or not. They're right there. And there's a way to time them and everything. That's like, this is supposed to be up at 12 o'clock if you go to pull the bobbin out. So everything goes back in proper. But other than that, I like it. I've made 2 things. I've done some practice stitching, especially since I got this new thread. And that's the reason why I had to make this, because it was coming off and going around the bottom. So I made this, and actually this is stainless steel rod, and I've got it going down through one of the legs and zip tied to the machine. I may get a actual thread holder once I build a platform for it. But that's the Chinese leather patch sewing machine, I think is what they call it. I've heard it called the Cobbler sewing machine because the way this is designed, it's for doing shoes, but you can do patches on hats, you can do leather sheaths. Now, when I do make a table for it, or a bench platform for it to set on, I am going to make a table top for it that'll come up to here, go all the way around, so I have more surface to lay something, and then as the pressure foot is pulling it, I can help guide it, get a straight line on stitching. But that's something here in the next few weeks that I hope to get done. But that's it. I don't know what else to tell you about it other than it does work. I wish I had something in there to show you, but you've seen the pictures. I made that sheath for the cast iron skillet handle, and I made the knife sheath. I posted pictures of it. They'll be in this video too. And I may get back into doing some more leather work here instead of just talking about it. Thanks for watching. And as always, see you in the woods.